WP, your beautifully sweet warlock, your kind baby that chose you as their patron, has been slaughtered. Slain by an idiot paladin who is only doing it for fame and money, only wearing the holy helmet for glory. Lodrin had returned to his holy order from his supposed holy crusade, celebrating a successful hunt of an unholy demon worshipper that he had discovered trying to bewitch men with her voice. In reality, however, the girl he had killed was just a singer who had turned down his unwanted forceful advances towards her. Strangling her in the alley, he had cornered her, and so she couldn't tell anyone about his true nature. As his fellow paladin brothers congratulated him for taking out another unholy heretic, the muffled sound of singing could be heard outside before the doors to their temple were forcefully blasted off of their hinges, leaving what appeared to be an extremely pissed-off woman standing in the opening, clutching a bloody necklace in her hand. Before any of the paladins could react, the woman began to sing, the fury in her voice barely contained as her words seemed to echo through the halls. Musical notes. A paladin has been honored upon a throne built by lies. His vile actions leave my daughter scavenged by flies. A song he will get and his story will be told. Let's see how he likes being the one left in the cold. Musical notes. As the woman's words reached Lodrin's ears, he could feel a chill run through his body as the temperature of the room seemed to rapidly drop into freezing temperatures. The other paladins quickly reacted and reached for their swords, only to find that they were unable to be unsheathed because of the thick layer of ice encasing their weapons. Even the fireplace in their hearth, which was blazing a moment prior, was snuffed out as the temple was slowly encased in ice and frost. Musical notes. This man claimed her life for denying his lust. His armor will fail him as it fades into dust. By killing this girl, he has brought on my wrath. This mother is pissed and she's on the warpath. Lodrin felt the biting cold deep in his bones as his armor and weapons crumbled into dust and blew away in the icy winds, leaving him in just the minimal clothes that he wore under his armor. As the woman finally entered the temple and began to slowly walk towards him, some of the other paladins attempted to charge at and capture the mystery woman. The woman showed no fear as she let them approach, their bodies immediately decaying as they got close and collapsing into piles of empty armor and dust, leaving not even their bones behind. Musical notes. He thought his secret safe after the poor girl's death, his true nature unknown as he took her final breath. With his order's blessing, he thought himself in the right. But now I will bring every one of his crimes into the light. Musical notes. Lodrin felt a chill run down his spine that wasn't from the cold as he felt a pull at his memories, seeing them magically displayed out in the open for the paladins that hadn't been turned into dust to see. Every girl he had taken advantage of, every peasant he abused, every tithing he had stolen, each and every crime and sin Lodrin had ever committed was now out in the open to expose who he truly was. His paladin brothers viewed the truth and looked back at him with disgust, some of them even backing up to leave a path for the singing woman to approach Lodrin without any more of their interference. No, please, you have to believe me. This is all a trick. She's just manipulating you by making me look like the sinner instead. I swear that girl was a witch. She was trying to seduce me with her spells. Lodrin felt an armored fist strike him in the face as one of the other paladins punched him in the jaw, the angry man looking down at him as they said, "Shut your lying mouth, you disgrace. Your words have deceived us for the final time. You won't sully the name of our order any longer. You'll take your deserved punishment like the man you tricked us into believing you were. May the gods have mercy on your rotten soul, and pray that the lady grants you a swift death." The woman had made it to Lodrin, who was now cowering on the floor, tears of fear streaming down his face, and freezing almost as quick as they were shed. The bloody necklace she had been holding was now recognizable as the same one that the singing warlock he'd murdered had been wearing, most likely retrieved from her lifeless body after she was discovered. The woman gave the paladins a polite nod as they parted for her and exited the main hall, leaving Lodrin alone to his fate. Musical notes. Now left all alone with not an ally in sight. The man now understands the true meaning of fright, for the girl that he'd slain had never done anything wrong. He now regrets killing the daughter of the master of song. None of the paladins in the order ever talked about the remaining events of that night. The singing and drawn-out cries of pure agony that lasted for hours burned forever into their memories. All that they ever spoke of was the paladins that had been turned into dust, were restored to their former selves by the morning as if by a miracle, one that they assumed was a parting gift from the woman that they never saw again. And if they still instinctually flinched at the sound of a woman singing, Well, they could only hope and pray that another of their brothers never made the same decisions as the one now known as Lodrin the Defiler, the eternally punished sinner.